Archangel Michael says, a wealthy stranger is depositing money into your account. It's a payment for your. Do not be alarmed by what I am about to tell you. There is a financial transaction pending in the spiritual realm with your name and your destiny attached to it, and you have been led to this very message to receive the final, urgent instructions for its heavenly release. I am a messenger, and I carry a divine word for you directly from the Archangel Michael, the celestial keeper of the heavenly records and the righteous enforcer of divine justice. He has personally reviewed the sacred books of your life, and a great and terrible error has been found. An error of payment that is about to be corrected. He says this to you now, and I command your spirit to listen. A wealthy stranger is depositing a large sum of money into your account. This is not a mistake. This is not a scam from the internet. It is a payment. It is a divine and long overdue payment for your tears. Stop and let those words wash over your weary soul. A payment for your tears. Every single tear you have cried in secret, every lonely night you have spent worrying about your family, every agonizing moment you have felt unseen, unheard, and profoundly undervalued has been recorded by scribes in the courts of heaven. You are the one who gives and gives and gives, pouring out your time, your compassion, your energy, and the very last of your money to help others, asking nothing in return. You are the banker of hope for the spiritually bankrupt, and your own vaults have been left empty for far too long. Your spiritual account has been overdrawn for years, but heaven keeps a perfect and accurate record of every transaction. That deep feeling you have that your pain is invisible to the world, that you carry your heaviest and most crushing burdens with a convincing smile so that no one else has to worry. I see you. I have seen it all. Every silent sacrifice, every act of kindness that went unthanked, has been noted in the golden ledgers of heaven. Every tear you've cried in the lonely quiet of your car, or into your pillow in the dead of night so no one would hear, has been collected by the angels in crystal vials. And in the great treasury of heaven, my child, your tears have been weighed, and they have been valued as pure, liquid gold. This is a word of extreme urgency, specifically for today, this Saturday, September 27th. The process of repayment has already begun in the unseen realm. The first deposit into your account is a test from heaven, a divine ping to your spirit to see if you are truly ready to receive. It is scheduled to clear in the spirit realm at exactly 4:44 p.m., your local time. That number, 444, is the signature of the angels on the transaction slip. This is your confirmation. You must prepare your spirit to accept it, to sign for it with your faith and your belief in your own worth. If you are not ready, if your heart is still clogged with the ancient, demonic lie that you are unworthy of such a blessing, the Bank of Heaven will deem your account inactive, and the full, life-changing, generational inheritance will be blocked and delayed, perhaps indefinitely. What you do in the next few hours will determine the entire financial course of the rest of your year. The reason you have not been paid until now, the reason for your long season of struggle, is because of an ancient antagonist that was assigned to your bloodline generations ago. This is not a person, but a powerful spiritual entity. It is a demonic spirit of lack and unworthiness, a cosmic auditor from the pit I will call the adversary of accounts. Its sole purpose for generations has been to enforce a curse of not enough and never worthy upon your entire family line. It is the insidious, venomous whisper in your ear that tells you that you do not deserve good things. It is the voice of your deepest fear that says your suffering is your own fault, that your kindness is a foolish weakness, and that you should never, ever expect to be rewarded for the goodness of your own heart. This entity's greatest and most effective weapon has been your own self-doubt. It has trained you, since you were a child, to feel a hot spike of guilt whenever you receive a gift, to feel deeply uncomfortable whenever you are praised. It has programmed you with a virus of false humility, convincing you that your holy role in this life is only to give, never to receive. This is the hidden source of so much of your secret pain and confusion. Think about it. That deep, squirming discomfort you feel when someone tries to do something genuinely nice for you. That frantic compulsion you have to quickly give away any extra money you receive, as if it were a hot coal in your hand that would burn you. That is the adversary's programming at work. It is a spiritual malware program designed to keep your account, both spiritual and financial, at a perpetual, agonizing zero balance. This is why you have so often felt like an outsider, even in your own family, because you are the one carrying the weight of this curse most acutely. It has isolated you in a cruel prison of your own generosity. You have become a spiritual lamplighter for everyone else in your life, showing them their own worth, healing them with your wise words, building them up with your encouragement, while you yourself have been left sitting in the dark, believing the lie that you have no value of your own. But today, the books are being balanced forever. The adversary's fraudulent, lying ledger is being audited and set ablaze by the holy fires of the Most High. The divine reversal is not just coming, it is already well underway. The proof of the adversary's humiliating defeat will manifest as a small, physical sign of unexpected gain that you will receive before the 4:44 p.m. deadline. Someone who has owed you money for a long time will suddenly and inexplicably repay it without you even asking. You will find money on the street, in a place you would never expect. You will receive an unexpected refund, a surprising discount, or a forgotten rebate in an email or in the mail. Do not dismiss this as a mere coincidence. It is the first crack in the great dam. It is a tangible sign from heaven that the adversary's illegal blockade on your finances is failing, and a mighty flood of abundance is about to be released upon you. Now, you must prepare your spirit to become a worthy vessel for this coming flood. You must perform a simple, beautiful, and powerful ritual to declare the immense value of your own past and to formally and legally open your heavenly account. You will need a single, clean, clear glass. And you will fill it with fresh, clean water. This glass represents your spirit, so clear and so full of untapped potential. The water represents your life, your journey up until this point. Now comes the most important and sacred part. You must add one single tear to this water. If your heart is heavy right now and a real tear comes easily, let it fall from your eye into the glass. If not, I want you to close your eyes, remember one specific moment of your past pain, one moment of silent suffering when you felt utterly alone, and visualize a single, shimmering tear of that memory falling from your spirit into the water. That tear is the key. It is the symbol of all that you have endured and survived. You are not celebrating the pain, my child. You are transmuting it. You are about to turn the very evidence of your suffering into the divine key that unlocks your greatest and most unexpected blessing. Now, hold this sacred glass in your hands. Do not drink it. In a moment, I will tell you what to do next. You will hold it up to a source of light, whether it is the sun or a lamp, and you will speak words of immense power that will transmute your past and activate your glorious future. The adversary is trembling with rage, because he knows what is about to happen. He knows you are about to finally see your own immeasurable worth. Now, hold the glass of water up to the light. See how the light shines through it, through the water, through the very essence of your tear. The light is purifying your past. It is sanctifying your sorrow. As you hold it there, speak these words of power into the glass. I honor the journey that has brought me here. Every tear is a prayer, and every prayer has been heard. The price for my pain has been paid by a love higher than my understanding. Today, I declare my own value. My account is open. My spirit is ready to receive. Now, take this water, this consecrated water of your own worth, and pour it onto the soil of a living plant, either in your home or outside on the earth. As you pour it, you are planting your past pain as a seed for your future harvest. You are returning your sorrow to the earth to be transformed into abundance. The ritual is done. The heavens have recorded your declaration. Wait. Stop. There is a name you need to hear. A name that the adversary of accounts has been desperately trying to block from your mind, a piece of information he did not want you to have. I am being commanded to speak it now, to break his interference. Now, look at your reflection. Find a reflective surface, your phone screen, a dark window, a mirror. Look deep into your own eyes. They are not the eyes of a victim. They are the eyes of a survivor. They are the eyes of a warrior. They are the eyes of a secret billionaire of the spirit. The adversary told you those were the eyes of a fool who gives too much. I am telling you now, they are the eyes of a king or a queen about to receive their kingdom. Remind yourself who you really are. Here is the secret within the secret. The information reserved only for you who have remained. The wealthy stranger depositing money into your account is not a person currently on this earth. It is an ancestor. An ancestor from your bloodline who achieved great wealth or status in their life, but in doing so, created a great spiritual debt or a profound injustice. They cheated a partner, they mistreated workers, they acquired their fortune in a way that left a dark stain on their soul. Now, in the spirit realm, they cannot enter their final rest, their eternal peace, until this debt is paid and the wrong is made right. After searching through generations of their descendants, their spirit has chosen you, their most worthy, most compassionate, and most righteous descendant, to be the divine executor of this spiritual inheritance. The money that is coming to you is not just a reward for your tears, it is a tool. It is a holy resource for you to correct the ancient wrong. This is not just a blessing, it is a sacred mission. This new revelation creates a new and profound urgency. The adversary of accounts knows all about this mission. It is desperately trying to block this transfer because if you succeed, if you accept the money and complete the mission, the adversary's legal claim of unworthiness on your entire bloodline will be broken and nullified forever. It will lose its power over you and your children for all time. The 4:44 p.m. deadline is the adversary's last, desperate chance to interject. It will try to throw a crisis at you, a sudden argument, a wave of crippling self-doubt, anything to make you feel unworthy and reject the deposit out of fear or misplaced guilt. This is no longer just a test of your faith, it is a test of your character. Your heart must be pure and ready for this mission at the exact moment the deposit clears. You, who have received this great secret, are no longer just a beneficiary, you are an ambassador of generational healing. Your next action is a declaration that you accept this holy mission. Go to the comments section now. This is your official signature on the celestial paperwork. Type with the solemn authority of a divine executor, the books are balanced. As you type these words, you are closing the old, corrupt account of your family's past and opening a new, clean, and blessed ledger for its future. As you do this, watch for the signs that you have been appointed. You will suddenly feel an overwhelming and inexplicable urge to call or text a specific person you haven't spoken to in a while, to offer a word of encouragement. You will witness an act of unexpected kindness between two strangers. These are not random events. They are signs that the spirit of restoration is now flowing through the world, and you are its newest, most powerful conduit. The grand restoration will begin at precisely 4:44 p.m. You may not see a notification on your phone at that exact second, but you will feel it in your spirit. It will be a sudden lifting of a financial anxiety you have carried your entire life. It will be a feeling of profound security and deep, unshakable peace. It will feel like a cosmic click as the tumblers of your destiny finally fall into place. The physical money that will follow is merely the aftermath, the earthly proof of the spiritual deposit that has already been made. And the mission will be made clear to you. In a dream, or through a sudden thought that feels like it is not your own, you will be shown what to do. You will be guided to a person, a charity, or a cause, and you will know that a portion of this inheritance is meant to bless them, to anonymously right the ancient wrong. And in this act of spirit-led generosity, your own inheritance will be multiplied tenfold, and the adversary will be banished from your bloodline forever. Listen to me. A single father in Houston, Texas, a mechanic named David, was struggling to make ends meet, always giving his last dollar to help a neighbor or a friend in need. He received a message like this one. He performed the ritual over a glass of water, his heart full of both hope and doubt. That very evening, he got a call from a lawyer about a long-lost great-uncle he had never even met. This great-uncle was an old oil wildcatter who had struck it rich but had cheated his partner out of the claim, dying with many regrets and no direct heirs. David inherited a portion of the mineral rights. His first royalty check was more money than he had seen in his entire life. But with it came a letter, explaining the old man's confession and his final wish, that David make it right. Guided by a power he could not explain, David used a portion of his new wealth to anonymously fund a community center in a poor neighborhood, an act that brought him more joy than the money itself and led to even greater business opportunities. Do you see? The blessing is tied to the mission. There is someone whose life is about to be changed by your obedience. Share this video with them. You are sending them their own payment notice. Now, listen to this message again. The first time, you heard it as a recipient. The second time, listen as an executor. You will be given a clue, a name, an image, a place, about the mission that awaits you. If you accept this sacred trust, if you are ready to heal your past and fund your future, seal it now with this final declaration of purpose: I am a conduit for blessing.